Welcome to Wayside Publishing. At Wayside Publishing, we believe inspired, empathetic leaders can change the world. We are proud to present EntreCulturas 2nd edition, a truly proficiency-driven and standards-based program designed to help learners develop both communicative and cultural competencies. This 4-level series serves every learner, guiding them from novice to advanced proficiency for today's classrooms and beyond. The series is aligned with the leading research in our field and follow ACTFL's World-Readiness standards for learning languages, proficiency guidelines, performance descriptors, and can-do statements. Each level of the EntreCulturas standards-based and thematically organized program is comprised of 6 units, providing learners with ample opportunities to interact and engage with authentic materials and adolescent speakers of the language. At point of use, standards ensure our content aligns with educational benchmarks, empowering teachers to meet key learning goals with confidence. The EntreCulturas program includes a variety of materials and resources to meet learners' needs. The student and teacher edition textbooks are available in both print and digital format. Each level is supported by a student grammar and vocabulary workbook with additional activities. The Spanish for Life and Career Success component provides extension activities and resources for students to connect learning to potential careers. Nualang is an interactive practice platform with games and chatbot conversations to help students strengthen their skills, especially their conversation skills. Fully aligned with the core curriculum, each of these seamlessly provides the targeted practice that reinforces learning. Each level of EntreCulturas includes a digital comprehensible input companion reader. Each reader contains dramatic recordings by native speakers, comprehension activities, and a full teacher's guide. With these readers, students are immersed in engaging stories that are suited for their level. Each unit of the EntreCulturas textbook was created with backward design in mind. Units open with goals and essential questions to define the desired outcomes for students and make planning easier for teachers. Summative assessments align to the goals for the unit and include tasks in all 3 modes of communication. The result is targeted, purposeful learning with every activity moving learners to confident and real-world communication. Let's take a walk through a textbook unit using Learning Site, our online platform, to support us each step of the way. Each unit begins with a unit opener that details the unit theme, essential questions, and unit goals. There's also an overview of the unit content. Using the table of contents in the Learning Materials tab of Learning Site, it is possible to quickly and easily navigate to each section. Use the expandable tabs on the left side menu to open and close sections. Each unit includes a cultural introduction called Encuentro Intercultural. This section introduces the country of focus and blogger for the unit. Each unit highlights one country. EntreCulturas is intentionally designed to represent all countries of the Spanish-speaking world. Bloggers are teens from the country of focus that talk about their lives in the context of the unit theme in unscripted videos. Students meet the vlogger at the beginning of the unit and then 3 more times as they share their perspectives in other places throughout the unit. These vloggers give students encounters with real voices at a natural pace, with compelling topics from all over the Spanish-speaking world. This rich exposure strengthens listening skills, provides comprehensible input, and results in learners' language production. To access these videos, navigate using the table of contents, or use the Jump to Page feature to find the desired page. Scroll to find the video. The video can be played here. Settings options allow for target language captions to be added, video speed to be adjusted, or teachers can use this menu to download the video and transcripts. Units are divided into 3 comunicación sections. Each comunicación contains vocabulary, grammar, a vlogger perspective, and a formative assessment. Ample tasks in all 3 modes of communication are built into all sections to ensure that students build proficiency. Vocabulary sections are called Así se dice and present essential vocabulary in context. There is vocabulary practice in the textbook, workbook, and on Nualang. To find these activities in the textbook, locate an Así se dice section and navigate through the section to find the different activities. Any activity can be assigned to students using the Actions button. In addition to textbook practice, more can be found in the workbook. Just like with the textbook, navigate to the desired sections in the workbook to find activities. Assign online or direct students to complete tasks in the print workbook. Nualang, an engaging platform that provides individualized student practice, group discussion prompts, and class-wide games, is connected to LearningSite through links in the table of contents. Find corresponding Así se dice sections, then navigate to Nualang to find all activities related to that section. Grammar sections are called Observa and present language structures in context. Similar to vocabulary sections, practice can be found in the textbook and workbook. In addition to the practice activities, each grammar section includes an animated Observa video to guide students through an inductive grammar process, helping students to better internalize and use the structures. These videos function like the vlogger videos. As with all audio and video, they can be assigned to students directly in LearningSite so that students can watch and rewatch as many times as needed on their own. Each Comunicación section ends with an In Camino formative assessment. These assessments include differentiated tasks in all modes of communication, interpretive, interpersonal, and presentational, and are tied to the unit goals and formative assessment for the unit. Single-point rubrics and can-do statements allow teachers to give quick and useful feedback on student work. All assessments in EntreCulturas can be assigned digitally or printed for a pencil and paper experience. To assign in LearningSite, navigate to the assessment and use the Action button to create a LearningSite assignment. Navigating through the assigning process, there is an option to give students different versions of the assessment. Each task includes an on-target version, as well as one with additional support, and another that provides more challenge. Alternately, the paper and pencil version of the assessments can be found in the Assessment Resources tab, along with the answer keys and rubric template. Toward the end of each unit, there is a Mi Comunidad Global section. This section guides students to further intercultural exploration in local and global communities so that students use Spanish with real people for meaningful purposes. Notice the intercultural can-do statements in these sections. These are great places to pause and ask students to reflect on their intercultural growth and document it in their LearningSite portfolios. First, students rate themselves on their progress with the can-do statement. Then they have the opportunity to add evidence, either from an assigned activity or by writing or recording something new to showcase their ability. Vive EntreCulturas is the summative, integrated performance assessment at the end of each unit. These assessments include unit goals, a focus on a real-world context, and tasks in all three modes of communication: interpretive, interpersonal, and presentational. As with the formative assessments, the summative assessments can be done digitally in LearningSite or can be printed as a paper and pencil assessment. Navigate to the Assessment Program folder in the Resources tab to find the printable assessments, answer keys, sample student answers, and rubrics. These detailed rubrics are tailored for each summative assessment for each unit. Grammar and vocabulary resumen pages finish each unit. These pages are easily printed from the ebook. In the Resources tab, there are also editable and printable vocabulary lists and interactive and printable vocabulary flashcards. Designed for real classrooms and the real world, this series prepares students to become multilingual graduates who succeed in their careers, engaging with their communities, and excel in everyday life. With each unit allowing students to explore specific career paths and skills, the Spanish for Life and Career Success component equips the future workforce with the language and culture competence needed to thrive in today's economy. With Spanish for Life and Career Success, every student finds a meaningful connection to Spanish because they see how the language applies to their own future goals. Nualang, the games and speaking practice component, includes pre-built content that connects directly to the can-do statements from the textbook unit, expanding conversation practice with activities that perfectly align to the goals of the unit. With Nualang, learning is fun and effective. Students build vocabulary with exercises that target translation practice, hone their listening skills with supports like word banks when needed, and improve their pronunciation with immediate feedback. Scenarios put students in the middle of a dialogue, while chatbots challenge them with a live conversation. For some friendly competition, launch a class-wide live game, secure and joinable only by your students, where quick correct answers earn points and medals. To access Nualang, open the drop-down menu for the table of contents in the Learning Materials tab. It is also possible to open the relevant sections of Nualang within the table of contents. Open a Comunicación section and select the Comunicación Nualang practice. Once in Nualang, preloaded content related to the corresponding textbook and reader will appear. For each unit of EntreCulturas, there are 3 sections, each containing translation, listening, and pronunciation activities. Students complete these activities at their own pace and receive immediate feedback. Scenarios are pre-written dialogues between 2 NULA actors. There are several options for students to participate in these dialogues. To start a live game, select the Play Live button from the classroom dashboard. New courses can be added to a classroom from the community courses. Students can discuss up-to-date current events with NULA News. Every month, a new course delivers timely, authentic news at just the right level for students. Select the Add button on the classroom dashboard or the Explore button on the left side menu to find additional courses. The textbook and workbook are available digitally and as hard copies. To access the ebook, a page-for-page digital version of the textbook, use the ebook drop-down menu. From the ebook menu, select the desired material. Once opened, it is possible to navigate through the ebook using the table of contents or jumping directly to the page. Activities from the textbook are linked in the ebook. By selecting an activity title, the activity will open in the same screen next to the ebook. At Wayside Publishing, we are your partners and are here to support you every step of the way on your journey to teaching for proficiency with EntreCulturas.